Well, howdy doody, boys and girls. This is Viak speaking, and today I'm gonna talk about the whole thing with Facebook and Oculus Rift. Cause as we all know, Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg buys everything and everyone at the moment. I mean, first it was the WhatsApp deal, the deal that cost Facebook $19 billion, and just recently Facebook bought the whole Oculus Rift company for $2 billion. So, of course, all of this has caused quite a lot of flame wars and rantings on the web. And there was, however, one particular comment on the internet that caught my eye. I am speaking of the tweet that was composed by Notch himself. And Notch tweeted this. We were in the talks about maybe bringing a version of Minecraft Oculus. I just cancelled that deal. Facebook creeps me out. Marcus Notch Persson Mojang. And that was all there was to it, but that was the actual tweet by Notch himself. So I guess there will be no Oculus Rift version of Minecraft. But hey, Sony's working on their very own virtual reality headset, so who knows? There might be a virtual reality version of Minecraft on the PS4 instead. Well, time will tell, I guess. And now it's time for some top-rated comments on this subject. Because I collected quite a few comments the other day from different forums and such. So I'm just gonna read them out loud for you guys. So here we go. What difference does it make to the technology as long as they keep building kick-ass hardware? Other companies are going to make content too, not just Facebook. Now it means that they have money to make VR even better. NeoRacer XOX. For the doubters, we are in a financial boom and Facebook is paying unrealistic prices for everything because they can. Good for them. This is a pure sellout because everyone at Oculus just got richer than their wildest dreams 2 years ago. Good for them. They can continue to work on this tech or they can retire next year. The only losers are the consumers because the best VR team in the world just lost their thirst for blood. But who cares about the consumers? They do not do anything but sit and consume anyway. Have a nice life, guys. Signed, a guy using the Facebook comment system, Matthew Conrad. And here's another one. Oh, this is very nasty. Evil or whatever. Here it goes. This is an epic betrayal. I cannot fathom what they were thinking. Maybe all that cash. Oh wait, it isn't not real money, just stock. Maybe one of them should have at least looked at Facebook's history of screwing investors by dropping new stock out of their ass and devoting it for all the other investors. Alex Wolf. Alex Wolf, they were dreaming money. When a company like Facebook comes and offers you more money than you can dream of, well, let's just say that most people break. It's not about vision, it's not about what is best. It's about pure greed. Not that I don't understand the irresistible temptation of that kind of wealth, but allow me to be disgusted by it. Dan Gabriel K. And this is the last comment. Good job pulling one over us, Oculus. All that talk about revolutionizing things, and it was just to build up value for a causation. Caleb Benningfield. And that was the last comment, and I have to say that these guys had some really good points, and I had to look through quite a few comments because, as you might figure, many of those comments was very hateful and negative and just full of swearing words and such. But these ones that I pulled out of the crap, so to speak, were really good, I think, and I agree on the most things that these guys wrote. So the funny thing is that I did all this some days ago, and when I have just like checked the subject again, then I found out that there's been death threats against Oculus Rift employees, and of course that's like totally insane, because I mean it's not the employees' fault. I mean, they haven't signed any contracts or anything, they're just trying to like do their job, but for some reason people have started to make death threats by email and phone calls and such. I mean, what the hell. But that's sad enough the situation right now, and I saw that some PR person at Oculus Rift made a comment or statement just, I think it was yesterday or something like that. Anyhow, this was what they said. We did not expect to getting so many death threats and harassing phone calls that extended to our families. Creator Palmer Lucky says we expected a negative reaction from people in the short term. We did not expect to be getting so many death threats and harassing phone calls. Oh Christ, sorry, I have already read that. Sorry about that. We now will prove ourselves with actions and not words. But that kind of shit is unwarranted, especially since it's impact people who have nothing to do with Oculus. And I can only agree on that, because it has gone out of hands, so to speak. So I honestly think it's gonna get worse, to be honest, because now people pretty much all over the world knows that Facebook owns Oculus Rift, and yeah, that's just gonna make the hate worse, I think. And then there was also this talk about like when did John Carmack find out about the whole deal with Facebook and Oculus Rift, and I have to say that that's my personal favorite when it comes to statements and comments on this subject, because John Carmack did a statement on this just recently when he wrote, "I spent an afternoon talking technology with Mark Zuckerberg, and the next week I find out that he bought Oculus." And that was the end quote. That was all there was to it. And I, of course, started to look around a bit, and it seems like Oculus, you know, the Facebook page of Oculus Rift, there was this Facebook post, I think it's over a week old, maybe two, where they wrote like in open fine print, like an open letter, that yes, we have sold ourselves to Facebook. So it's been known, I guess, for a while, but some people didn't believe it at first, I guess, but now everyone knows it's true and it's official and everything. But then there's this talk like, where do we go from here and what's gonna happen? And I think that there was a really good point stated from one of the top comments there, like that the developers will lose all their thirst for blood, which means like they have no desire to work really hard to make anything happen because they are rich as fuck. And I mean, if someone tossed $2 billion like dollars my way, I'm quite sure that I would pretty much do nothing all day long. Because I mean, if you got that kind of money, what's what kind of more motivation? You know, I mean, there's nothing anyone can offer you to make you motivated to do anything. I mean, you're rich and you can do pretty much whatever you want. So I think there's going to be a huge motivation problem at the Oculus Rift office. I mean, just think about it yourself. I mean, if you got offered that kind of money, would you even think about, like, reconsider getting your ass up for work every day? I mean, I know people that would quit their jobs for much less money than that and just, you know, chill in the sun and do nothing all day long. So, I mean, if you not to talk crap about Notch or anything like that, because he's like epic god, but he himself was pretty honest about that he has started to chill a whole lot more now that he's rich as hell. But I mean, I can understand. I mean, he's been working around the clock for years, so... But you get my point. If you get a lot of money, then you lose pretty much all motivation there is to it. So, I honestly have no idea whatsoever how this Oculus Rift thing is gonna go. I mean, it can just become a new Virtual Boy for all I know. And I would be pretty darn nervous if I was a investor or anything, or, you know, own stock in the Oculus Rift project as well. And all those people that back it up, Oculus Rift on Kickstarter, I mean, how do they feel? I mean, do they feel ripped off or what? It would be pretty interesting to hear some of the Kickstarter backers speak up about the whole thing, what they think. I mean, I would feel pretty, well, ass raped, to be literal about it, because it all started off as a Kickstarter project, and all of a sudden Mark Zuckerberg comes out of nowhere and here's $2 billion, spend it well. And that was all there was to it. So, and I don't even want to think about what's gonna happen if the Oculus Rift becomes like this humongous, you know, flop. I don't know, like failure. What's gonna happen then? I mean, the Kickstarter backers are obviously not gonna get their money back, and then you got all the, you know, investors that own stock in the Oculus Rift project and all that. So I can figure that there's quite a lot of people that's, you know, a bit nervous at the moment. So, and I can't really, I mean, there was this, I think it was an article at GameSpot where they're like, take it chill, everything's cool, but I don't know if they managed to cool anyone down really, because I think most people that are interested in the Oculus Rift project are pretty much into the whole thing. They know the deal and everything, so I think that they got all the rights to be nervous, at least for the time being. I have to point out that I have not invested any money at all in the Oculus Rift project. Not that I didn't believe in it from the start, but I was like very skeptical at first, but then over time I started to feel like, okay, it's pretty cool and all that. But nope, I haven't invested anything in it, and now I'm definitely not gonna invest anything in it. So I'm just gonna wait and see how it all turns out, pretty much. Because it can be like a big success or a big, you know, failure. So yeah, I'm just gonna chicken out for the time being and see how it all turns out. So that will be all for this time, people. So thanks for watching, and please take care. This is v19 signing out. Bye bye.